one call that I receive more than any other call when it comes to access control systems is clients contacting me and saying, hey, my door is locked or it's unlocked and I can't figure out how to change it, or badges aren't working when we swipe at it. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to quickly troubleshoot what's going on with your door using the diagnostic window in Velocity. Diagnostic window is a great tool that communicates directly to your panel, and it'll tell you everything that's going on inside of it. For this video here, we're just going to check out and see what's going on with the door relays. If somebody calls me up and says, hey, I've got 3 doors that are unlocked, I don't know why, and 1 door that nobody's badge is working at. So what we can do is we'll go up here to the Identiv button in the upper left-hand corner, and we're going to click on that and go to Diagnostic and Reporting, and it brings down all kinds of diagnostic tools. What we want is Digitrack Diagnostic Window. So we click on that, and if you have multiple panels, multiple ports, you can click on the Systems tab here, and you can select exactly which panel it is you want to look at. I only have one, so we're going to do that. We want to make sure that the stream is on. If it's gray, it's off. If it's green, it's on. And we're going to go down here, and we're going to select the controller that we want to use. Here we are. It's the only controller I have in the system. I also selected it up here. So we're going to check that, and then what we're going to do is we're going to go to the Diagnostics tab, and in here you have all kinds of stuff that tells you what could be going on with your system. Number 7 is relays. You can check that, and it gives you a little bit of information, and we're going to look at both of them, see what the differences are between them. So I'm going to select relays on this controller, and then I'm going to hit this button here, the little radio button that says Execute Report. I'm going to click it, and it pops up the relay information. I'm using an MX4, so it has 4 relays. And as we can see, it lists out all the information on what's going on. This is how long the door should be unlocked for when it gets a valid card read, your control delay, and then up here, it gives you a bunch of different things that could be going on with the door. Time zone actuate, time zone operate, time zone disable, time zone clear, control zone trigger, retrigger control zone. Okay, so by looking at here, I can see that relay number 1, well, relay number 1 is currently activated by time zone number 3. Relay number 2 isn't showing me anything. Relay number 3 isn't showing me anything. Relay 4 says that it is currently being re-triggered by control zone number 5. Okay, and I'll show you what all that stuff means. But this is just looking at the relays tab. If we want a more in-depth look at what our relays are doing, I always like to do 17, detailed relay status only. And we're going to execute that report, and it pops up. This one gives us a bit more information, and it's simpler to read because it simply just gives us an on or a dash. If it's dashed, that means that it's off. But if it's got an on it, it's telling us what's going on here. Okay, so let's see here. Time zone number 1, or relay number 1 is time zone actuated, so there's a time zone that has that relay turned on. Time zone 2 is a control timer, so there's something controlling it that's keeping it in the unlocked position. Relay number 4 was unlocked, and that's what's going on with that. Relay number 3, it doesn't say that anything's going on with it. Let's go ahead and minimize this, and we'll open up our panel and see what's going on. So just by looking at that, I got a pretty good idea of what's going on here. I'm going to go to the doors of my panel. So relay number 1, it says that it's actuated by a time zone. So we're going to go to the relay tab and logic, and sure enough, yeah, it's set to be unlocked from 0800 to 1800 Monday through Friday. That's the time zone that's in there. Now, we can verify that by going to time zones. And let's see, 0800 to 1800, yeah, that's a Monday through Friday, 0800 to 1800. So if they didn't want that door to be controlled by a time zone anymore, we'll go back into our main entry here, relay, logic, and we can just change this to never. And in approximately 1 minute, it should turn off, 1 minute or less. Okay, the rear entry. That was relay number 4. Relay number 4, I believe, had an unlock command done to it. We'll just check our relay stats here. Okay. Oh, look at this. Retrigger relays in control zone. Side door follow. So, what that means is that anytime relay number 4 is triggered, it's going to re-trigger relay number 4. So watch what happens here. I am going to go to access functions and do a relock. And it says that our rear entry state changed. And our side entry state changed. So now our side entry is unlocked. Or I'm sorry, it's locked now. Okay, so we just killed 2 birds with 1 stone right there. Now, let's go to relay number 3. That one, somebody had done a lockdown on it. We're going to right-click, control functions, and we need to do a lockdown release on it. Let's say lockdown release. And there we go. Relay warehouse door state change none because it was locked down. But now it will actuate. So we'll go back here to our status viewer. And we're going to do a detailed relay status again. Now remember before. There we go. This is what it looked like before. Time zone actuated on, control timer because this door was unlocked and it was controlling that one. So let's go ahead and run this report again. And there we are. Everything's clear. Now, what happens sometimes is you'll get people in here doing different things. Like, oh, I need to unlock this door, and they'll do something like an unlock rather than a momentary unlock. Difference is an unlock toggles it to stay unlocked. You have to go back in and hit relock again. So that would be a right-click access function relock in order to get it. If you're just unlocking it for a moment, best thing to do is momentary access. Okay. In the case of our warehouse door, somebody was probably in control functions and accidentally hit lockdown. And then once you do that, lockdown is the highest command. Nothing is going to get through that door until you do a lockdown release. So that's a quick way to troubleshoot your doors to see what might be going on. If you have a door that is locked or unlocked and you don't know what's causing it, you don't know how to fix it, go to the diagnostic window, do a number 17 detailed relay status, see what's going on with your door, and make it a little easier for you to figure out.